Hi, my name's Alan Cowgill, and I'm known as a guy that's cracked the code on finding private money. And I wanted to let you know that your investment club of the Rockies has asked me to do a Saturday workshop. This is where we really get down and get our hands on what needs to be done to find private money lenders. And I'd like to tell you a little bit about it. Just imagine that you are no longer going to be begging for money after meeting me. I want you to just think about that as I share some of the following information with you. Let's look at the benefits of having private money lenders. That's individuals that loan you money, not a lending institution. So you can have unlimited funds out there. The speed to buy, you can have an offer accept on a Monday and own the property on a Friday. Cash flow, I always like to borrow extra. I call it contingency money. It's contingent if I got a problem, but if I don't have a problem, it's early profit. And if you so desire, you could have no monthly payments, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. And you get to make the rules. There are no credit checks. Lenders don't check your credit. Private lenders don't. It saves you money. You make more money. It's flexible. For an example, I pay my private lenders on the 15th, and the reason being is because I don't know how it is for you, but where I'm at, tenants pay late. And so I want to have a little grace period before I have to pay the mortgage on it with my private lender. And you do deals you couldn't do it any other way. You get some of your profit when you buy. I think you'll love that. It's cheaper than having a partner. I've had a couple partnerships, and they start out kind of like, if you can imagine, like cute little puppies, and they both turned into ugly dogs. So you can do this yourself. You don't need a partner. If you have a partner, fine. You can fund the purchase of defaulted paper, and there's two streams of income if you so desire. If you get so much money that you can't spend it all like I did, you could become a hard money lender. Just think about that. The best is it could put you in control of your financing. Today, you are not in control if you're going to a bank or hard money lender, you got a line of credit. You're not in control. But if you have private money, it puts you in control. I think that's reason enough to go embrace this private lender concept. It fits with all types of real estate deals. You do deals that banks and hard money lenders won't do. They refuse. That means you lose. The ability to pool funds to amass millions and millions of dollars and no monthly payments. It's the easiest because it's not a lot of work. You learn my techniques one time, use them for a lifetime. Funds show up with just a phone call, and you got an army of lenders begging you to take their money, and you are no longer begging for money after you start using private money lenders. It's the cheapest because you avoid the hard money lender fees, you avoid the padded fees, you buy property at a discount because cash is king, and you'll be able to close the deal because the most expensive funding you will ever have is the day you can't close. Imagine getting all the way to the closing table with a realtor and you can't close. You just took food off their table. You think they're going to want to do business with you again? No way. And it's the safest because you can quit your job and still run this business. You got poor credit, you can still get funding. You borrow extra so you don't run out of cash. And you avoid the embarrassment of losing a deal because you can't close. Best, easiest, cheapest, and safest, there is no other funding source that can match all four of those. I believe it's important to take a realistic look at your funding options. When people meet me, before they get to understand private money, I typically find out about 85% of the folks are going to banks. Now, if you can get a loan today, there's no guarantee they're going to loan you the money tomorrow. I've heard of banks stopping the closing the day before you're going to close, and you got to jump through a bunch of hoops to get the deal done. It's not like that private money. It's like ordering pizza. You pick up the phone, you order up the money. Hard money lenders, well, if you don't have private lenders, they're fine. Just need to know that they are the most expensive way. I bought 16 properties in 2 months with a hard money loan, and wow. There's only one exit strategy, is you got to pay them back. With a private lender, you got multiple exit strategies. I will show you those. Lines of credit. I got a student in New England states. Name's Keith. He had a line of credit, $284,000 line of credit, buying a property, fixing the property with the money, selling it, giving the money back to the lender, and then did it again. Problem of it is, one day they quit. One day they jerked his money. He'd paid them back, and they kept it. And so he had no funding. Fortunately, he had my system. He dusted it off, and in 3 weeks, he had $750,000. Got one of the nicest testimonials out there. They can pull your credit anytime. You're fooling yourself if you think they're going to stay in there. Look at the bottom of each one of these slides. It's not in control. You are not in control if you're doing anything that I'm talking about here. And creative financing, we all do creative financing. And you're saying, well, Alan, why would you include that? Well, it's because if you get out and come up with a creative finance deal, let's say it's a deal of the century for you, and you don't have money to give the seller for walking money, let's say, or to rehab, or to do the deal, and you got to walk, you lose a deal. I never ever want you to lose a deal again. Private money is a phone call away. And wholesale, you know, with wholesale, you got a contract and you got earnest money down. If you come up against that contract date and you don't have this thing handled, you can lose your earnest money and lose the deal. I never want you to have that happen. I have a safety net. My safety net is private money. When I come up against that date, I just fund it with private money and wholesale after the fact, never lose a deal. And your cash, now you're limited. Maybe you got your cash tied up and the deal of the century comes along and you could lose one of the best deals out there. You are not in control. Can you see that private lenders allow you to take your business to any level that you want? Well, we got a Saturday workshop, like I said. It's September 14th. I want you there. It starts at 9. You want to show up at 8:30 to get signed in. And I need to quit around 3. And also, how do you do this? Well, go up to your website, and see this calendar here? Click on it and go to the 14th on the calendar, and you'll see a couple hot links there. Click on mine and sign up. Also, I want to let you know that I did a podcast for your group, and you ought to check it out. I cover a lot of territory. In fact, I've been told minute for minute the training that I do as much or more training than anybody else out there. You know, you need to show up at this. There's only 4 parts of a real estate deal at the very top level. Number 1 is you got to find the property. Number 2 is you got to fund it. Number 3 is you typically enhance the value through rehab. And number 4 is you keep it long term or you sell it. If you can't get by the second item, you're dead in this business. And having private money is the best, easiest, cheapest, and safest way to fund your real estate deals. And I know some of you don't know what private money is. Well, that's why I'm showing up. And other ones out there, you're already doing deals. Maybe even maybe you already have private lenders, but you need to know the legal portion of this. And I am teaching that on Saturday. In the afternoon, I'll go over the legal stuff. And there's nobody else out there in the nation at my level doing this. You need to be there if for no other reason than to get the legal stuff. And I heard your group's buying lunch. So this is going to rock. You need to be this. How do you sign up? Well, you can go out to your website, ICOR Rockies, ICORockies.com, and sign up. That's where that calendar's at. We're going to be at the Doubletree Stapleton North. And like I said, we start at 9 and we quit at 3, and you will love it. It is a rocking event. And one of the things I do is I kick back and let you pound me with questions middle part of the morning and pound me with questions right after I get over the legal stuff. I want to make sure you are crystal clear by the time you walk out the door what private money is and how to go to attract and convert people into private money lenders. Hey, to your wealth. Looking forward to seeing you.